Hello YouTubers. I'm still not having a good day today. At all. I've only just stopped crying. But yeah, I'm struggling a hell of a lot today. I'm just telling the future that these two are going to take a long time to heal. This is because there was white spots in my skin, and you have to go underneath the skin and take the white spots out, and I keep picking on it. That is self-inflicted. So yeah, it's still self-harm. I'm doing self-harming a lot more because I'm peeling that on off. I even got one on my stomach that I did before Kieran and I broke up, and I pick at it. Every chance I get, I pick at it. So that one's going to take a long time to heal and all. I'm going through so much struggle, and I've got a meeting on Tuesday, and basically I'm going to request some money. I'll be right back. There, I'm back. So this is what's going to be said in the meeting. I don't care, actually. It is about a vest. You can't see anything, so it's fine. So, I've got a meeting on Tuesday. Jill's going to be there from Percy House. Carol's going to be there, who's my support worker. And my mum's going to be there. Basically, I wanted this meeting because I haven't seen Carol since me and Kieran have had a breakup. So, the things we're going to discuss on Tuesday is that I'm going through a breakup, that I don't want to move until at least next year now. I'm thinking about staying here if I can get more support, like every day, because that's how it's working for Kieran. But I noticed, because it was working for Kieran, is that summer would come in every day. Even if it is 6 o'clock at night, not 7, because 7 o'clock I'm in my PJs relaxing and everything. Or even 8 o'clock in the morning, because I have to leave here no later than 8:30 to get the bus to Newcastle for my drama on those days, because I'm in my drama 3 days a week now, Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So maybe they can orientate it, maybe like Monday I'm at Tristan Ducks, so maybe that'll be the 6 o'clock one. Tuesday, keep as it is. Wednesday, an hour earlier than normally has, like 7 o'clock at the minute. I wouldn't mind 6 o'clock, because I don't even go to Poundland anymore after Tristan Ducks. I go straight home. Thursday, I don't have any outreach on Thursday, but since I don't go to... Give me a minute. Since I don't go... Since I don't go to Tristan Ducks anymore. I mean, to Kieran's on a Thursday anymore. Since I don't go to Kieran's anymore after Spectrum, maybe I can have my outreach after Spectrum. Then Saturday, keep it as is, because I have outreach on Saturday anyway. And then, even though I like having a day to myself, I don't see anyone, I need to have someone in on Sunday as well. And it could be any time on Sunday because I don't do anything. More likely to remind myself to remind me when I leave on the Monday to put the bins out. So yeah, we're going to discuss outreach because I would like that to happen. But I need to request 50, 100, and 20. Wait a minute, I'm going to add this all up together. So, why Friday? Up to 60, yeah, so ignore that bit. And then, so I need 5, 10, 12, 13, 16, 17. It's only 175 quid. Because I want to request 175 because I owe Mum 50 from Bank of Mum. I want to buy another reborn because it's not working. I'll show you later when they're born. But having this puppet as a baby is not working. I need another reborn. As a reborn. I need to save some. I need to tell Carol that I want County Hall to pay my mum some money, because what I would love if I could have the same cooker Mum's got, because Mum's just moved, and her cooker is great. I think her cooker is perfect. It's an eyeline grill, and I use the grill most of the time. And then I get to cook again because I miss making pasta bolognese and lasagna and burgers, things like that. They cook on a stovetop. And basically I want her cooker, basically the cooker she bought. They might have to change my kitchen around a little bit with the extractor fan because I've got like a huge, big, thick extractor fan, so I wouldn't mind them like shortening the extractor fan and put the one she's got in. But that means changing the flat a little bit, so I think Joe will have to talk to Steve, see if that's possible, because that means changing the flat, and I don't know if I'm allowed to change the flat that much, but that's what I'd like. I would like the cooker Mum's got. I need 20 quid for leggings, because I've done nearly all my washing now. I need to do some more actually, because that circuit's finished. But they're gone. I used to have about 20 to 40 pairs of leggings, and since I started to clothes round to Kieran's, one pair. I've only got one pair left from the 40 I did have. I know like 4 or 6 broke because those were Poundland ones for only 3 quid, and they kept ripping. So I knew those, but because those are size 20s, I think I know what happened to them. Ruth. I think she nicked them. Because I left some clothes of his to be washed, and I thought I took them all back, but no. And she's a size 20. So I think she's nicked my leggings. Because I've only got one pair left, and I had like 40 pairs before I got with Kieran. Because I actually remember thinking I need to get rid of some of these leggings because there's so many. And Mum would say the same. She noticed I had loads of leggings as well. And so did Lisa. Lisa noticed I had loads of leggings. And now that I've done nearly all my washing now, and it took me a long time to finally catch up because I've been behind, because my mind's been elsewhere. I've only got one pair of leggings left. from the millions I had. Basically, that wardrobe shelf was full of leggings and they're not there anymore. So, and the only thing that's changed is I left clothes at Kieran's. That's the only thing that changed. So yeah, I thought I took everything back, but obviously I haven't. So if Ruth does have some, I'm never going to get them back. By the way, I do have, I did leave my pillow at Kieran's, the soft one, and I don't see I'm getting that one back. And I don't trust him. I don't trust anything at his house. That's why I'm kind of glad we didn't work out. Because I left a light box I got myself the beginning of this year. Those rectangular ones with the letters that you put on that we were doing for our TV show called Toy Story Ever Told, where Kieran would change letters around to put the episode on. He broke his accidentally, but he broke his. So it says, you know what, you can borrow mine. But I will need it back eventually. I actually said that to him, I will get it back eventually. So then, when his mum was in hospital, Gladys took him on herself. Well, I don't like her so much. She was a giant bully to me. She bullied me like no end. Anyway, nobody I know likes Gladys. Like my support don't like her. My mum don't like her, that I know of. I could be wrong about my mum, but I do know that my support don't. They think she's a giant bully like I do. Anyway, she binned the letters to go in that light box. But I think it was Kieran's fault though, because he put them in a shoebox. And I said to Kieran, why don't you put it in this glass box that you had been keeping it in for such a long time? But he says, no, I know. If I put them all in this box, I know where they are. With it being a shoebox, Gladys would have thought it's rubbish because it's a shoebox. But what Gladys did wrong was put things in the bin without us looking through them because they're not her stuff. She binned a lot of stuff that I didn't like. I'm trying to get out my grievances here as well about why we didn't work. So yeah, we didn't work because of Gladys. Because, oh yeah, talking about Gladys. So yeah, she got rid of the letters to go with the light box, but I thought I'd buy my own letters. I just need the light box itself back. Because the last time I saw it was in a black bag that I thought Kieran had put in his spare bedroom because he's busy sorting out the spare bedroom. And it's gone. Apparently it's gone. It was binned, basically, without telling me. Even though it wasn't his to bin, or Gladys' to bin, it was mine. So I've got by myself another light box with letters, which costs another tenner, that I have to replace because of him. But it's not just him that I don't like, actually, at the minute. It's Ruth. A couple weeks back, when I was still seeing Kieran, she said something that really annoyed me, but I just brushed it off. But now, I really don't like her for doing it. Because I'm just ranting right now about why I'm angry about that family. I'm just ranting. From my point of view. It's no one else's point of view. It's my point of view. My point of view. But I bought some wigs that cost like 12 to 15 quid a pop. So I thought they were pretty good wigs. There was the odd one or two that were from Poundland, which I understand would look shit. Pardon my French. So I was going to bin those ones anyway. But the ones that cost 12 to 15 quid on eBay, because I normally would go for the good looking wigs, we've got rid of all of them. Every single one of them. And I'm not going to see a penny of that wig money back. So that's another thing that they got rid of, which wasn't theirs to get rid. They were mine. I gave them to Kieran to look after. But no, I'm not going to get them back anytime soon, am I? Because she binned them without telling me. So, Gladys got rid of my light box and letters from the light box. So that's something I've got to replace. So that's 10 quid out of my own money. The wigs, if I ever want to buy some again, which I probably won't, but if I wanted to, that's 12 to 15 quid a pop that I have to replace out of my own pocket, which I'm skint at doing anyway. It's because of Kieran that my money went down from 120 a week to only 80, because I was spending my money on him. And because I was spending my money on him, my money was put down to 80. If you don't believe me, ask Carol, my key worker. She was the one who's controlling my money, apart from the county hall, but she's the one that I talk to about my money. She's the middle person, basically. If I need help with my support or with my money or anything, I talk to Carol and she talks to county hall. She's the in-betweener, basically, and she doesn't mind doing that. That's her job. And since I told her about I need this and this and this and this over the 2 years of our relationship, for bus tickets, train tickets, stuff for Kieran, this for Kieran, that for Kieran, and my money went down because of Kieran. That's why I'm only getting 80 quid a week instead of 120, and he's more rich than me right now. And he says, well, I can't spend all my money. I spent the equivalent of 600 quid when I was with him. And he spent the equivalent about 300 on me. So where's the other 100? Where's the other 200 coming from? Nowhere. Because I spoke to Ruth at the, when he was starting getting his money. He said, I need 600 from it. And she says, where's the receipts? It was from the beginning of the relationship. Why would I keep receipts for the beginning of the relationship? I should have kept receipts. Anyway, I'm not going to get that money back, am I? So I need to buy more leggings. I need to buy the light box. I need to buy another pillow. And I need to buy some clothes. Just for me. I've just noticed that the Asda one doesn't really last that long, so I need to buy some more underwear. Oh yeah. And I'm going for a meal out on Wednesday, so I need some money for that. Pardon me. So that's why it's 175. And I've actually got to request the money. But Kieran, no. All he says is, I need money for this. Because he sees his support every day. But I actually have to phone up Carol, give the reason why. They're more lenient. They're more fucking lenient than mine are. If he says, I want this, sure, go ahead. If you've got the money, go ahead. Mine's more structured. He's going to run out of money so soon. Because mine's more structured. Mine knows to be careful about having all this money, and that's why I have to request the money if I want something. Because otherwise it'll be gone. His money's going to be gone so fast because he's letting him get anything he wants, basically. They need to be more structured with his money. I've actually got his bank account information, you know. I've got his card number, just not the expiry. I almost bought something on his card when we broke up, but I didn't. Instead, I deleted his card information from my Amazon. But I almost did, you know. I was like, I want to buy this. And it came up as Kieran Hall. I was like, no, wrong person. So I deleted it. Because I didn't want to spend any more of his money. But I could have easily done it. I could have. But I didn't. Because I don't want to spend any more of his money. And he's making me be a single mum, by the way. I've got to raise these babies myself. He wants fuck all to do with them. Which is not fair. We made them together. You should have something to do with them. But he doesn't want to, so fine. I'm a single mum. I'm not used to that because I'm used to my brother Michael fighting to see his children. So to be with someone that wants something to do with their kids upsets me. And if he was wanting to see his kids, he's got to do a lot of begging and groveling and apologising because he's treated me very badly since the breakup. Because he's got his mum involved. And I haven't. My mum stayed out of it. because she knows what I'm like. She wants me to deal with it like a proper grown up, like a proper adult. When he's running back to his mum, that's him being childish, I think. Reminds me of Adam in a way. I would like to contact Adam, actually. I miss him. I think it's because me and Kieran didn't work. I'd like to contact Adam. But he's away for 3 weeks to London, modelling. I just want to talk to him. Because I miss him. Jeez, I want to be his friend. Adam's friend, not Kieran's. I don't think we could ever be friends anytime soon, the way he's treated me. Because he's got his mum involved and I want nothing to do with his mum. And the way we broke up was horrible. Basically, also, I'll tell you how we broke up, which is different to how me and Adam broke up. Me and Kieran broke up, it all started on the Tuesday. Because I invited him round after he does his drama with the ducks. So he comes round and I talk. He has something to eat. And we talk, and I says he needs to go to the doctors because he needs to, because it's a life or death appointment to the relationship. But he needs to make this appointment, private appointment, but he needs to make this appointment. And he says, yeah, well. So half an hour after you left, I text him saying, have you made the appointment? He says, yes, it's going to be for the following Thursday. And I says, okay. So then we made plans for me to go around, especially since we didn't have Spectrum. I was going to meet up with him and we'll go to the doctors together. And he would go with Pete and me. Not with his mum. It being such a private matter. So then I meet up with him at the library. A couple of days later, the Thursday, I meet up with him at the library because his mum's got an appointment because she wasn't getting the benefits. So she had an appointment at the library because you have the benefits people at the library as well. So while she had an appointment, me and Kieran talked and how I want to fight for this relationship, and I thought he did as well. And we held hands, we kissed, and we knew that this is a relationship worth fighting for. So then she went to the dentist because the dentist was in the library, in the council building, like the benefits place. So we went to the dentist together. Everything went great and everything, and I was even thinking about getting dentures when I was there. She said, oh, I've got to go to the dentist on Friday. This Friday I've got to go to the dentist. Checkup. Friday the 13th at 9 a.m. That's what I've got my appointment for. I have to go, otherwise I can't go back ever again because that'll be my second no-show. Anyway, so yeah, we talked and everything, and then we got there. We had our dinners and everything, and then they taught me about. Then he got Deal or No Deal out, and we talked about how they would play it. I was just like, okay, so how would you play it then? And they says, well, since there's 3 people, we take it in turns. One person is the box opener as well as the paper putter downer to cover the numbers. One person is the phone button presser on the electronic phone, and the other one opens, and then the other one picks boxes, basically. I thought, okay, that's fine. I don't mind doing it that way, but I do it differently. Because the way we normally do it is that they let me do the phone all the time because they know I like doing it. My family, anyway. My family let me do the phone because they know I like doing it. But then I also like other people having their turn as well when they want to. But it's up to them if they want to or not. But because I'm doing the phone, somebody else is covering up the numbers. I remember it always being my mum actually covering the numbers. And then somebody else picks the boxes. So, for instance, if they say number 20, they actually pick up 20 themselves, the person that said 20, and they open it and they're like, and they read it out, and then the person covering the numbers covers the numbers. That's how I used to play it, but no, they did it differently. They did it how Noel Elements normally does it. So I went first, and I picked 20 as my main box in the middle. I was like, okay, that's fine. But I did say to them at the beginning of the game, I only play it if I can open up my box at the end. I know that's not how Noel Element does it, but that's the way I want to play it. And I thought they said that's fine. I thought Kieran was fine with it, that I can open up my own box. So then Ruth did the mixing of the boxes and put them in the numbers, and she did the cover the numbers as well. I was the box picker and Kieran was the button presser on the phone. And so we played the first 2 rounds, which was fine. But halfway through the second round, because of the 3 rounds, 3 people. So when it was Ruth's turn to pick numbers, and I was the one opening up the boxes and covering up the numbers, I noticed something. They were cheating. Because apparently they're magical, they're wizards, apparently. So they would go over a box and say, oh God, this is hot, don't go near it. Or this is cold, don't go, yes, I'll go for it. Hot means it's got a lot of numbers in, so stay away. Cold means I'll pick it because it's got low numbers in. And they told me that I don't have magic. I don't believe that at all. I am a witch. So I think it's down to a belief system. I think it's a belief system. I don't think it's you are or you're not. If you believe you're a witch, you're a witch. That's what I believe. And I am a witch. They're wizards. I'm a witch. That's what I believe. Because I get vibes. I heal quicker than normal people. I'm a lot smarter than a lot of people my age might be. Sorry, this is going to be a long vlog, but this is what happened. So anyway, so I said to them at least 3 to 4 times, I'm feeling really uncomfortable with you 2 using magic. That's when they lied to me as well. They lied to me. They says, well, we're not. And I'm like, I've seen you. You're gripping your necklaces, which are apparently medallions for your magic, and you're doing the hot cold thing of your hands. If that's not cheating and that's not using magic, I don't know what is. So basically they lied to me. So then I continued reading the numbers out and everything. I even walked over to Hooch after I told them like the 2nd or 3rd time, I'm feeling comfortable with this. And their response was, I don't care. Get used to it. People are different. I'm like, I know people are different. I'm the most accepting person you can ever meet. And I accept this from you. But I believe I'm magic too. It just felt like a very awkward time after that. Because I even sat next to Hooch, the dog, to open up some more boxes. So then we finished that round. And then just before we do Kieran's round, where he picks boxes, out of the dark, Ruth says, I thought you were breaking up with Kieran anyway. I'm like, what? So that blindsided me. That honestly did. Because I thought I was dating Kieran, not Kieran and Ruth. I thought I was dating Kieran. And I was like, but it's got nothing to do with you? I didn't actually say that, but I wanted to. But I says, yeah, but we talked today when you had your appointment about we want to fight for this relationship. So we want to fight for this relationship. And then I was quiet. Like, when, because I didn't know what else to do. Ruth didn't want to do a Kieran's round, which made Kieran a bit upset, because that would have been Ruth's round, my round, but no him. So if she wanted to make her son feel left out, that's not fair. So Kieran's like, no, I want my turn, basically, which is reasonable, really. So it says, okay, I'll hold on to the phone. They both shouted at me, saying, no, put it back on the board. Okay. So I did. I put the phone back on the board, even though there's nothing different between putting it on the board or holding it. I would still put the numbers in. That's them controlling me, I think, again. And then, so we played his round. I can't actually remember who won. Don't actually care who won, actually. Because after that round, I was really uncomfortable, especially after being shouted at. So I got up and says, I need to make a phone call. Nosy Kieran says, who to? I was like, my mum. And he's like, okay. So I went upstairs. I phoned my mum. I did close the gate that time. The first time I did close the gate. And I phoned my mum. I was on the phone for about 10-15 minutes. He didn't check on me or anything. I was even crying down the phone to my mum. And I even said to mum, I want to leave. I don't feel comfortable. But I stayed. I wanted to give this relationship half an hour more. I thought this was a relationship worth fighting for. So I went downstairs, grabbed my drink from the sitting room, felt extremely uncomfortable. Heard them talking about me in the sitting room because I was in the kitchen now. I was on my phone talking to Jess, feeling very uncomfortable. I would happily have put my phone down. I would have if he would have come in here and says, can I talk to you? But he didn't. All I heard was Ruth saying, don't let this get you angry. And I'm like, get you angry? I'm fucking pissed. That's what I'm talking to Jess. So then I accidentally leave the gate open. This was an accidental time though. I was accidentally leaving the door open. Ruth that time just said, I'm going to have to close this gate. But Kieran was the one who actually shouted and swore at me, saying, you need to close this effing gate. And I was like, I was upstairs in his room by then, glad to myself. I was like, no. I actually said to myself, don't worry, I'm leaving anyway. So I grabbed, who was upstairs with me? Tigger, the dog. And then my shoes and my coat and everything. Then I went downstairs, closed the gate after me, and then grabbed Tigger, as in Laura, behind me, and Charizard Pikachu. And then I left without saying goodbye because I felt extremely uncomfortable. Actually, I was scared. I was scared. That's why I left. I was scared. I didn't even say goodbye to him because I knew that if I said anything more to him, he would shout at me again, and I was scared. So instead of fight, I flew. So I'm a fighter. I know what I am now. I'm a fighter. As in I flew. Because you either fight or flight, and I flight. I know that now. So then I was like 10 steps away from his back garden to the tree, and I cried, and I phoned my mum. And as I was on the phone to mum, I got a capital letter text from Kieran says, you're dumped, by the way, and I broke down in tears. This would have been the third panic attack I had that day, because the first panic attack was when I was upstairs phoning my mum, and the other two were on the phone to my mum against the tree. So mum says, you know what, Emily? After I calmed down a bit, she says, phone a taxi, I'll pay for it, get your ass here, basically. And I'm glad I did, because for the first time that day I laughed. And not just laughed, I barely laughed when I got to my mum's, because my Uncle Stephen's living with my mum at the minute. And he made me laugh. He made me laugh. And I needed it that time. I needed it that day. So that's how we broke up. By capital letter text. I did try and make it work afterwards, but the same problem would be there. And I'm nowhere near ready for a new relationship. If I'm still doing this sort of thing to myself. So I do apologise for the longness of this one. I do. I'm just going through so much right now. Oh yeah, the babies are going to be born on Saturday. A whole 6 weeks premature, but I don't care. I need company. Actually, one will be. One's going to be born on Saturday. Because I'm going to request some money out from Carol to buy another one. So I do have 2 babies in there. And this will be a boy one. And it's going to be Harvey, the one I've always wanted. I'm busy getting rid of a bag full of teddy friends. I'm just washing them with my clothes. To prove to Carol that I'm getting rid of a load. So, like I say, again, I'm sorry for the longness. It's just I've had a lot on my plate. So thank you all for watching. If you stuck it out this long, I'll probably film a shorter one on TikTok about how we broke up and how I'm feeling. Actually, I'll do 2 videos. A 60-second one saying how we broke up. Or that might be in 2 parts. And I'll do another one about how I'm feeling. So I'll do 3 videos. Thank you, fans, for sticking with me this long. And yeah, I love you all for sticking with me.